My name is Bob Nagel.
Here's my baby Galen, my muse.
I'm starting this quad beat channel with the hopes of sharing my experience, trying to get my message across about people living with bipolar disorder. The purpose of life is to find your purpose. This is my purpose.
Florida, baby.
February 23rd, a little foggy here, 65 degrees. Well, last night, I was wide awake, ill at ease. Again, my Rolodex of thoughts going. What's really bothering me more and more as time goes on is to try to get a grip on my tendency to like fly off the handle on such little things. I don't know. To me, it's insurmountable. And my wife looks at it and says, whatever. And I can see, but it's something, once again, that makes me feel different. I can't control that. Little thing. Like I say, that's one of the hardest thing I'm doing here to try to deal with is the consistency of that and this rumination at night about my testiness, my irascibility, and generally I'm convivial or amiable. I try to be. But even though I'm not really in that, I guess I am kind of down. That's all I can say about that, I guess, right now. So yesterday I talked about this op-ed. And the op-ed, in that one, it was called No Questions Asked, Take Your Medication, which I'm going to have read into this by my wife because I don't want it on a paywall. I want someone to be able to access it on this channel because I think it's important, salient. So the op-ed, I covered three things basically. Anashinosa, which, we've covered here. I've covered family outcasting. I kind of mentioned a little bit, I believe. And the use of the pejorative crazy, which is one of my crusades here. Okay, but I want to talk about psychiatry. And you know my feelings about this now. And, I had this, as I said, we know with medication. So the doctor started medication with me. And never mentioned these side effects. So I started with lithium. Never checked me. Lithium poisoning. Another side effect of that Depakote was dysarthria, along with tardive dyskinesia. And never mentioned it to me. I never asked about I get in the doctor's thing. I was in there. I don't know. It seemed like I was somebody I don't know, talk to. It seemed like we had a relationship. I don't know. Obviously we didn't. But, when I was in treatment with my psychiatrist, never once did he mention or even attempt to try MET, which is motivational enhancement therapy, which tries to make someone who's maladaptive to your prescribed medication and try to adhere to it. Adherence is a big thing, obviously. But that was never mentioned to me. So I look at this with such anger with psychiatrists. I have such anger. And I feel the only one that can really ever talk about what's wrong if you're living with bipolar is people living with bipolar. And like I said, it's all individualistic. But, to be treated like, I was just treated like a commodity. So, I had 10 years of treatment with this specific psychiatrist and medications, hospitalizations. I was hospitalized for lithium poisoning. The police were going to come and get me because I was going to go back to the hospital. Never did once was I monitored for that. Ever. What he would do was I'd go in his office and, he would say, I went to Switzerland skiing or whatever. That was his thing, I guess. But Now, I don't want to go on too long about this. So I'm just going to say here, oh yeah, after 10 years of psychiatric in treatment with this highly trained professional, I went up to him one day in the stages of mania and walked in his office at an appointment and said, I don't need any medication. And the throes of panache. I don't need it. I don't need it. I thought it was, people were just against me. I'll take it, right? And what he did, he discharged me. 10 years with this. Hopefully you can see this. My wife and son gave me this. Can you see this here? I hope so. Here's my camera work, which is horrific, but I'm trying. Can you read that, man? It says problematic. That's all I got on 10 years in treatment. There's no rainbow into the rain.